Night beginning to fall over Southern California, but the lights are shining bright here at the spectacular SoFi Stadium in metropolitan Los Angeles. Tonight, it's our first Monday night game of the new season, and we've got a good one coming up, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Brooklyn taking on the LA Chargers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25. In motion right is Davis. They'll start the drive with a run by Stewart. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. In motion right is Johnston. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The handoff to Stewart running left. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They picked up 5 yards. Now they double it and get 10 here. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
First carry now for Isaiah Spiller. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Second and 9. They'll try the air now with Herbert. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And able to break one tackle. tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll try and run it. Here's Stewart. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Sims. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Stewart up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Herbert changing things up. From the 41, Herbert, right side, he has Johnston. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On 1st and 10 is Spiller. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And so close, he gets it to the run. Out of bounds right there. 1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll run out of the gun, and this is going to be a reverse here. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out. Would not allow him to cut upfield. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Touchdown, Chargers! From 8 yards out. And the Chargers are on the board here first in the season opener. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the 4th quarter. That's when the knockout
comes. Time for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives. the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. They go play action with Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion. With a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Second and 10. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. Stays on his feet. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. And Richardson back to throw it. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Thunderbirds respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The Charger drive about to get going. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And they're able to get this one across the 35. These two teams all tied after one. Charger football to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Delayed handoff. This is Stewart. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 5. In motion left is Davis. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. The Chargers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Here's Herbert. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That sack, it goes to Boye Mafe.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this.
Get out of here with a W.
On 4th down, Herbert. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. For a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Richardson to throw off play action. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Richardson going to change the play here. Richardson throwing on 3rd and long. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. Richardson looking to throw this. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Now it's Herbert. On the slant, he's got Davis. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Here's Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger 1st down.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now Stewart on 1st down. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Back to throw here, Herbert. Open man downfield is Sims. He's got it. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They'll run here with Spiller. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fleming. Touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7. Kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
On 1st down, Richardson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards.
Well, he reminded us that he was a 1,000-yard receiver a year ago as he starts off week 1 picking up right where he left off. He told us at the end of the preseason he was primed for a big year. He just gave us excellent evidence of his belief.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Richardson. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half. And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Herbert now. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fleming. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. The final shot before the break for Herbert. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And that will get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
With all the specialization we have in this great game, at some point the head coach is going to take charge of every group. And I think at halftime, he spent a little time with the special teams coach, said, look, you've got to find a way to get us a big play to help us get back into this.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining 1st half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Richardson off the play fake. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. Again, it's Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the 21 and 2nd and 10. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Going for it on 4th, Richardson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Amari Cooper. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Thunderbirds have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. But a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Charles, we'll see how this offense responds. Remember, the last time they were out, they went for it on 4th down, did not get it, and that led to a touchdown on the other side. So they need a response here.
They certainly do, and I just have a question for you. You think that was a gut feel, or was that analytics that came into play there, deciding to go for it on 4th down?
That felt like gut to me. What about you?
Yeah, absolutely, because the way it backfired, where they are in the game, all those things, that didn't feel like an analytics call. That certainly felt like, hey, I feel like we can get this right now. And unfortunately, it didn't work out for them.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. From the 50, here's Herbert. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Johnston on the quick slant. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. In motion comes the tight end left. On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Chargers have retaken a 3rd-quarter lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Able to find down. Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
1st down, here's Mitchell. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down at the 31. And they're going to speed things up here. Here's Richardson to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
At this point in the 2nd half, one mistake on the 1st throw could turn your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown! A great effort there. 31 yards. And the Thunderbirds have answered back with a 3rd-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Now a deep one for Johnston. And got his man complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Stewart. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They work now on 2nd and 9. Now it's Herbert. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Herbert back to the air. Open man, it's Johnston. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is as we are on time now early in this 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth. All tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead. And this is going to be intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Stewart on the counter. 53 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the 4th quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, LA! A big play there. 42 yards. And the Chargers have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the fourth. Extra point right down the middle, and they will take a 7-point lead. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. Another extra point opportunity here. And they will take a 7-point lead now. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And Cooper will go in motion. Richardson to the air on first down. Looking for Cooper, that's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Richardson going to move him around. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. After the turnover, here's Herbert getting the football to Davis on an out route. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Here's Herbert. And he fires one, but incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start. and it ends up falling incomplete.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. This crowd trying to force a false start here. 3rd and inches. They run over center with Mitchell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Going for it, it's Mitchell. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Richardson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Richardson to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This one's had a season's worth of throws already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Now Richardson. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Thunderbirds are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. What a start to the season this has been. Back and forth, all tied 4th quarter as the kick is away here. And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. The busy night continuing for Stewart. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Throwing, Herbert. And that's complete to Davis. And they work this right upfield across the 45. All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Fleming. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Herbert going to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
Here comes second down. Herbert. Throw right side, caught by Davis. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Pick it up.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. Herbert. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It is up. He was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And there will be a break in the action here. They're going to take a timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. So on is their kicker, and it's down to this. This from Tom Dempsey range here. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth.
Boy, that's a big-time letdown there. You work yourself in position to win the game, but the kick winds up no good. And now you've got to regroup as a team, get the energy back up, and get ready for overtime. And make sure you pump him up, too. He may be needed to try and win it again later.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. This is 1st and 10. Here's Richardson. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught inside the 15. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Here's Richardson to throw. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That's a gain of 14. Richardson looking to throw. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
After what they faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
We'll play only the 1 overtime here. If time runs out, it'll be a tie as they come up on 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, I know you're toward the middle of the field here, but still, 4th down this distance, you got to punt it right.
That's definitely the first instinct because you say, okay, let's just play some field position, make sure we don't lose the game here, turn it over in a key spot. But if you feel really good about your trigger guy, if you feel great about him, you might want to leave the ball in his hands and let him work his magic.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down.
I don't think that run was anything that was designed, but when his reads were blanketed, as he went through his progressions, all that was left was for him to run and try and pick it up himself.
Richardson to throw off play action. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Running left, here's Mitchell. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now it's Richardson. Look at the big man rumble. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now Richardson going to shift things up. On the handoff, Mitchell. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because